Hi guys! Today I'm going to do my second part of my eyeshadow palette collection video, and I'm going to show you my newest palettes. Like I said on the previous video, you can see it up here if you want to see that, if you didn't see it yet. So I decided to do a couple of stress hauls by the end of 2020. Decided to listen to a couple of YouTubers, and I guess this could be one of those YouTube made me buy it videos. Mostly there's one of each brand except for BH Cosmetics and also Natasha Denona. I splurge a little on Natasha Denona palettes, but I know that quality will not let me down. Let's get into it. First palette I want to show you is by Dose of Colors. I'm really into grungy greens lately, so I had to get my cutting edge eyeshadow palette, which is the grungy greens one. A terracotta brown, a couple of green shimmers and gold shimmers, mustardy yellow. It's beautiful, I love it. Can't wait to try this one. What I do is I spend a week with one palette. I do all my looks, I make some decisions, either to keep it or declutter. Some of them I declutter right away because I can't work with them. Color scheme doesn't inspire me that much anymore. You know, all that good, bad stuff. What I do is I have one of those decision wheels on my phone where I have all my palettes listed, and I configured it to remove the palettes already used. I mean, it doesn't remove them from the list, but it doesn't show them on the next spin, you know? It's a really nice application. It's called Decision Roulette, I think. Next palette we have is the Spectral palette by Linda Halberg. If I'm into grungy greens, magentas and greens, the combination of magentas, pinks and greens, that drives me nuts in a good way. So that's why I decided to purchase this palette. It's beautiful. These two make me so happy. Yeah, can't wait to try this one as well. This little palette, it's called Azur Allure, and it's by SOSU, by Suzanne. And I guess it's a collaboration, C.L.E. Makeup and SOSU by Suzanne. And this is what she looks like. Yes, I just told you about my weakness for the combination between greens and magentas and purples. This is it. Can't wait to try it. Now here there's another Nabla palette waiting to be used. This is one of the cutie palettes. This is the coral one. This is what it looks like. This actually, I guess I could say YouTube made me buy it as well, because I'm not actually that much into corals. But that red, that dark red up there, that's what got me to buy it. And I also like that it has a deeper shade. Well, two deeper shades actually. I think I really like this. Now, for Melt Cosmetics, I got another one of their palettes, and that is the She's in Parties palette. I heard a lot of good things of this palette, and as you know, purples are my thing. Yeah, this is another one that's probably a lot better than that Naked Cherry palette that I decluttered in my last video. Now, I also heard a lot of good things about Juvia's Place palettes, and I managed to buy the most boring. Man, I wish I lived in the countryside. At least you'd be hearing cows mooing or birds singing, not cars driving by. Anyway, I got this Juvia's Place. I think it must be the most boring palette from them, the one that got the worst reviews. It's the Nubian 3. I actually fell in love with this color scheme. It's boring, it's neutral, but it has those silvers and that gray, as well as the corals. So I'm actually excited to try it. I know some YouTubers actually didn't like it all that much. Yeah, I guess this one I got on one of my last year's hauls from Beauty Bay actually, and it was on sale, and most of Juvia's Place's palettes had gone by the time I decided to get one. So this was kind of the one that remained. It was meant to be, so It's with me now and I can't wait to try it. Another palette that I got because YouTube was this 20 color palette by Beauty Bay called Book of Magic. Again, the blues and the purples got me. I'm aware that the quality is not as good as the BH Cosmetics palettes, for instance, but I also heard that for the price you pay, the quality is quite good. It was on sale as well. This one is one I got longer ago. I don't even remember. I guess around summer last year. And it's the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 4 by Norvina, ABH Norvina. This is what she looks like. I heard that this one is not as good quality and it has pressed glitters. 3 actually, no 2. I don't know the green one up there. I heard that the quality is not as good as the previous palettes of this collection, but I got it anyway because it has pinks and purples. There's a bright neon yellow and the bright pink right above it. I think I'm gonna have fun with it anyway. I'm gonna do 1 week 1 palette with it and we'll see. Let's do BH Cosmetics now. This one was a whim. I got this palette because of the reds, the black, the yellow, and that was basically it. I haven't used it yet. I'm still intrigued, and those reds are gorgeous. And I do like a good red and black eye look. I'm not sure I can pull it off, but I love it. I love to see it on other people. And yellow and black as well, looking like a beat. And there's a white matte called Wild Eyes. I'm kind of curious about it. It was really cheap anyway, and yeah, you know. Yeah, you may find in this collection brands like J-Star over there, like on my previous video, you've seen it, as well as Too Faced and all that stuff. Brands that I no longer support and that I had bought before I even started watching YouTube. I'm not going to apologize because I don't like to be one of those overly apologetic YouTubers that apologize for everything, even if they don't owe any apology to anyone. Of course, some things require an apology, but not everything, man. Apologizing because your nails are not on point, or apologizing because you had bought brands that are not cruelty-free or that don't go by the rules or what have you before you knew they did what they did. Apologizing for all those things, it just doesn't make sense. Dude, you're human. If you broke a nail and you had to film, or if your room is not on point, or if your background is not cute enough, but don't apologize. Do something about it if you want it, but don't apologize. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the YouTubers actually are talking about their collection and then they point out, oops, sorry about this thing that nobody had seen before and now nobody can unsee it. You know, sometimes it's worse to be overly apologetic than to just not mention something. Anyway, let's move on. I digress now. Let's move on. This is another palette that a YouTuber made me buy. And it's called the Blueberry Muffin by BH Cosmetics. Purples and blues and neutrals. The gorgeous blues that I can't wait to try. I haven't tried it yet. Now another one by BH Cosmetics. I haven't heard many people talking about this one, but this one is smitten. People, let me film, please. Smitten in Switzerland. Guess what? Magentas and greens. And blues. Call me boring if you want, but I really love it. I don't care. Alright. Another one by ABH Cosmetics called Avocado Toast. Another YouTuber maybe buy it, but this one has the greens and the pinks and the yellow that I can't wait to try. And I just stabbed. Oh man, I just stabbed avocado with my nail. Oh no. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm actually surprised that didn't happen sooner. Now my hands are all shimmery and so is the floor. Yeah. Next palette by BH Cosmetics as well is the last one. It's my last one by BH Cosmetics so far. Wow. This is even more beautiful. It's gorgeous with all those greens, purples, reds. Yeah, makes me happy just looking at it. Also magenta. See, oh man, this. Makes me happy. Oh, okay, I found the orientation. I didn't stab this one, which is good. Naughty palette. They put it in a Christmas themed palette, holiday themed palette, but man, that's a all year round palette. And now, last but not least, my two remaining Natasha Denona palettes that I also can't wait to draw in my decision roulette, because I can use them. The Metropolis palette. I hope I don't stab this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, the greens. The greens. It makes me so happy. And also, the Safari palette. Just the khaki package alone. And the well thought out structure with the holes so you can poke the shadows out if you want to deep pot it. So beautiful. Gorgeous greens, grungy greens, taupey browns, terracotta, and mauve on that last row. I know I've never used this palette. I've heard how hard it is to work with it, but I don't care. Usually I hear people saying that palettes are terrible and they can't make them work, and somehow I don't find them all that difficult to work with. I guess first of all, I'm not all that talented, so what I think it's good is not so good for other people. That happens. It doesn't look as good as I think it does. I don't really care. I know that the worst thing I see about my makeup skills is the blending. I am lazy and I don't blend things to exhaustion. So sometimes there's harsh lines, weird dissimilarities between eyes, asymmetry, but you know what, I go to work with that look like that. I have glasses. You know, having glasses is not a curse, it's great because if your makeup is not on point, nobody notices. And it actually helps your under eye bags and discoloration. It hides them. See that blending is a little weird over there. And my skin, my lid skin is not all that smooth and straight anymore. People, I don't care. I'm just having fun here. And if I get out of the house feeling self-conscious because my eyeshadow is really terrible or something like that, next day I remember how I spent the whole day feeling self-conscious about my eyeshadow, and the next day I try not to repeat the same mistake, try to blend it a little bit better, try to make my wings a little bit more even, although it's difficult with this eye format, the droopy eye thing, you know. Over here, this one is less difficult than this one, but yeah, it is what it is. We are not here, like I said in my first video, linked up here, we're not here to hide our little imperfections. We're just here to have fun. That's it. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button down below, and yeah, let me have your thoughts in the comment box down below. This thing has been quiet. Please do participate. Tell me which palette would you like to see me use first. The one with more votes will be used. Alright, you 1 or 2 viewers that view my video, if each one of you chooses one palette, I'll do one week and the other one the week after. Fair enough, right? Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye.